You know that feeling, right? You start the month with the best intentions for your money, but then life happens. You get busy, you get stressed, and that perfect financial plan just kind of falls apart. Well, what if building wealth had nothing to do with your daily willpower? What if you could build a system where the good decisions just happen automatically, and your wealth just grows in the background? Today, that's exactly what we're going to build. And this right here, this is everything. Willpower is a finite resource. It's like a muscle that gets totally exhausted by the end of the day. And trying to rely on that tired muscle to make the right call with your money day in and day out, that's just a recipe for failure. The secret isn't finding more discipline, it's building a better system.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with why willpower always lets us down. Then we'll see how automation makes good decisions the default. After that, we'll get into the nuts and bolts, designing your money flow and putting your growth on autopilot. And we'll wrap up by looking at why a good system will always beat willpower in the long run.
Okay, so let's dig into the big problem first. We often think about our financial goals like we're training for a sprint, counting on these big bursts of motivation. But the truth is, building wealth is a marathon. And for that, you need something that keeps running even when you don't feel like it.
Just look at this contrast. On the left, you've got willpower. It's all over the place. It vanishes the second you're stressed or have a busy week. A system, though, it's always on, running quietly in the background. And that little line at the bottom, resets compounding, that's the real killer. Relying on motivation means you miss a month here, a month there, and you keep resetting the magic of compounding. A system never gets tired. It just keeps going.
So, if willpower is the unreliable friend who always flakes on you, automation is the hero of our story. It's the tool we can use to make financial success the path of least resistance. And here's the huge mental shift. Automation isn't some complex, techie thing. It's just about making the right choice the easy choice. So instead of waking up and asking yourself, hey, should I save money this month, or is right now a good time to invest? The system has already made that decision for you based on rules you set up just one time.
And this is the beautiful result. You take your emotional, impulsive, day-to-day self completely out of the equation. You're basically protecting your long-term goals from your short-term moods. What are you left with? Pure, simple, effortless consistency.
All right, enough theory. Let's get our hands dirty. How do you actually build this thing? Well, it boils down to a really simple, three-step blueprint for creating a kind of financial waterfall for your money. It all starts with getting the right accounts set up. These are your financial hubs. Next, we automate the golden rule of money. Pay yourself first. And the best part? The reward for doing all this? You get to spend whatever's left over with absolutely zero guilt.
So step one is all about getting clear, because any confusion here just kills your consistency. You need separate accounts, each with one specific job. Think of your checking account as mission control. It handles all the bills and daily stuff. Your high-yield savings account is for safety only. That's where your emergency fund lives, and you don't touch it. And your investment account? That's your wealth engine. Separating them like this is how you stop yourself from accidentally dipping into your future to pay for today.
And this little phrase is the entire secret to paying yourself first. The most powerful move you can make is to set up an automatic transfer from your checking to your investment account for the day right after you get paid. The money is gone before you even notice it. It just vanishes. And if you never see it, you can't be tempted to spend it. Okay, so you've automated your savings. That's huge. But now we move on to the really powerful part, automating your investments. This is how you actually build wealth while you're sleeping. And the process is so simple. You just set up recurring, automatic investments in your accounts. You schedule them for every payday. This removes all the drama of trying to time the market. And more importantly, this system keeps you investing when things get scary or boring or uncertain, which, by the way, is exactly when most people get scared and make big mistakes.
And this is why all of this matters so much. That consistent, unemotional, automated investment. That is the fuel for the incredible fire of compounding. Building wealth isn't about some heroic one-time investment. It's about the quiet, relentless consistency that builds fortunes over decades.
Okay, let's bring it all home. We've talked about the what and the how. Now let's really lock in the why. Why is this system-based approach just so much more effective?
Automation works because it doesn't try to fight our human nature. It just accepts it. The system knows we get tired and emotional and easily distracted. So it just removes the decisions that cause all that friction. And here's the absolute best part. You don't need to be disciplined for the rest of your life. You just need to be disciplined for the 1 hour it takes to set this whole system up. And then you're done. The system does the heavy lift.
I mean, that really says it all, doesn't it? You're literally moving away from hoping you'll build wealth and toward designing a system that practically makes it inevitable. It's like a binding contract with your future self, guaranteeing that you'll be a saver and an investor no matter how you feel on any given day.
And that is the ultimate payoff. Once your money is on autopilot, you've completely flipped the script. Your financial progress isn't something you have to grind for every day. It just becomes the default setting for your life.
But that brings up a pretty fascinating question. If you've paid your future self first, and all your investments are running automatically, what about the money that's left over? How do you spend that without feeling guilty? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into in our next explainer.